Are they on the phone?
Yeah, they're on the phone. They need you now.
Oh, okay.
James Hetfield is in the room.
Hey there.
Hey, James, how you doing?
Pretty good.
I'm going to let Mark do the talking here because Mark was the one who's been talking to MTV.
Okay, so this afternoon the official offer came in for Icon. Assuming you want to do it.
Let's do it.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'm jazzed about it.
The only thing that you guys are required to do is show up for rehearsal and then show up for the show on the 3rd. And at the end of the show, you guys take the stage and perform a little bit.
So what's Jason's role in all this?
What? Who?
Okay. That's fine. I mean, I don't think Jason has any role.
He lost his icon status when he left Metallica.
Nice point, Cliff. Thank you. I think MTV would like the fact that this would most likely be the introductory performance of Metallica with a new bass player, whether it's the new member or
When is
whoever.
this supposed to be? May what?
May 3rd, Saturday, May 3rd. See, that means you'd have to hire someone by the 2nd.
Okay.
I think it can happen.
You'd be required to be in Los Angeles for all of 2 days.
Because we didn't get a new bass player, I think a lot of people thought maybe that we were having trouble finding one. And we never started looking for a new bass player until 2 months ago.
We worked on ourselves, identified what part can we work on, so when someone else steps in, it's clean. They're not stepping in our shit, you know? All right, thinking about bass players finally. So we're gonna need a 4th member. You know, we know you're a great bass player. It's the vibe, you know, we need to make sure.
Jason kind of triggered this whole thing a couple of years ago, and I can't believe it's been 2 years, you know? And then we've gone through some real...
We realized that we kind of wanted somebody who was like our age, somebody who went around the block a couple times.
Right.
We've grown a lot, man. 3 guys in this band.
And last time, when we did this 14, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, I guess it was, but we literally sat down and started auditioning bass players, you know, the day after the funeral for Cliff. So now it's 16 years later, different circumstances.
When Jason left, he took his basses with him. He went 4 or 5.
What 5 strings do you have?
This was 5-string though.
Keep searching, keep on searching. This search goes on, this search goes on.
The band, these guys collectively probably own like 500 to 600 guitars, so they're not all here.
Wow.
On and on. Tick tock, Fran. Tick 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 tock, Fran. Tick 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 tock, Fran. Tick 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 tock.
You went into another voice there, dude.
Which one of me are you talking to?
I think that we should just spend the next 2.5 hours with this guy. Don't you?
I had a vision of us jamming with him the last hour.
I guess I just feel that's just kind of like weird to keep like just doing our own thing. It just feels not welcoming.
This morning I heard him say he was pretty comfortable.
We can say, you know, it's not about what he says. It's about what I feel.
All right.
Are we cool, James?
Yeah. I guess the only other thing I'd like to say is, you know, when we leave this up to just how we're feeling, a lot of it depends on how you're feeling. You know, when you say those things.
Not that I want to break up what you guys are discussing if you want to go deeper, you know? But I think what might be really good is to treat this with respect, go out and do this.
Alan, this stuff?
I could try battery.
Battery? You can play that fast with your fingers?
Yeah.
my bass sound you got going there?
Yeah, it's selected.
I don't know. It's the Mesa and the high watt.
Is there anything else you know as well as that? Cliff, it was just like, you saw Cliff, and me and James went, he's in our band, there's no question. He hit it out of the park. And that's where it sort of gets interesting. Because if Cliff Burton showed up today, maybe he wouldn't be the guy either.
I mean, the three guys that I like all have unique features that I would love to Frankenstein, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Some kind of
That would be great.
I don't think you should settle. I think you should get the right guy. If you don't hit out of the park with one of these guys, then you're going to end up 4 years down the road in the same situation you did with Jason.
A 4 count, then ba-da-ba-bum, and into the solo right here. Just follow.
The first guy of any of them that didn't look like he was struggling with it.
That's what I told Bob.
But do you know what I mean about like it? You know, some of the other guys it was sort of 10% over their capabilities or something like that, and you don't feel that with this guy at all. It's like the last 3 songs, like Sanitarium, Nothing Else Matters, and what was those?
Sad.
I mean, they were flawless.
I looked over at him during Whiplash, and he was just right in the pocket and in there. And then afterwards, when he played it alone with his finger, it hadn't been played that way since Cliff.
It's just like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, his fingers are pick, you know?
Yeah, it's 3 picks. The sack ball now?